2024 MLB, WNBA, Soccer, NBA Finals, Game 3, AHL, Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7, Golf. As you know, it's messed up, so somewhat of a short show today. We'll go over baseball. We'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead to today. O's over the Braves 4-0. Nats over the Tigers 5-4-10. Rays over the Cubs 5-2. Guardians over the Reds 5-3. Mets lose at home to the Marlins 4-2. Phillies over the Red Sox 4-1. Rockies over the Twins 5-4. Pirates over the Cardinals 2-1. Blue Jays over the Brewers 3-0. Yankees over the Royals 10-0. Or 10-1, my bad. D-backs over the Angels 9-4. Mariners over the White Sox 4-3. Padres over the A's 4-3. Astros over the Giants 3-1. The Dodgers over the Rangers 15-2. Okay, and then today's game's 1 o'clock. You have the Rockies at the Twins. Austin Gomber and Pablo Lopez. Pablo Lopez, by the way, ERA 5.45. Yikes. I think I knew what I was doing by saying the Luis Arraez trade was the worst trade or biggest regret of the decade for the Twins. Who are minus 245 favorites. The Rockies are 2-1 underdogs over under 8 minus 110 each way. Rocks plus 1.5 and Twins minus 1.5 minus 110 each way. I'm gonna go Rockies on the run. On the money line at 2-1. I think they win. Austin Gomber hasn't been that bad this year. Rockies pitching, 2 of their starters low-key haven't been bad this year. 2 o'clock. Jays Brewers. Chris Bassett and Tobias Myers. Brewers minus 110, Jays minus 106, over under 8.5, overs minus 118, unders minus 104. Jays minus 1.5 plus 146, Brewers plus 1.5 minus 176. Brewers favorite on the run line, Jays favorite on the run line. I'm going to go with the Jays at minus 106 on the money line. 345, Astros Giants. Framber Valdez and Logan Webb. Giants minus 116, Astros minus 102, over under 7.5, overs even money, unders minus 122. Stros minus 1.5 plus 160, Giants plus 1.5 is minus 194. Logan Webb's better than Framber Valdez this year. I'm taking the Giants minus 116 as a favorite slight. 4 o'clock, A's, Padres. Hogan Harris, Michael King. Padres minus 196, A's plus 164, over under 7.5, overs minus 122, unders even money. A's plus 1.5 is minus 37, Padres minus 1.5 plus 114. That's a hard one. But I'm going to take another underdog and I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys. I'm going to take Oakland plus 164. 6-3, Braves O's. Spencer Schwellenbach and Cade Povich. O's minus 116, Braves minus 102, over under 9.5, overs plus 102, unders minus 124. Braves minus 1.5 plus 146, O's plus 1.5 minus 176. O's favored on the money line, Braves favored on the run line. But I'm taking the over at plus 102. Nats Tigers, Jake Irvin and Reese Olson. Tigers minus 142, Nats plus 120, over under 7.5, overs minus 104, unders minus 118. Nats plus 1.5 is minus 22, Tigers minus 1.5 plus 150. I like the over. Cubs Rays at 650. Javier Assad, Aaron Tavalli. Rays minus 110, Cubs minus 106, over under 7.5, overs minus 112, unders minus 8. Cubs minus 1.5 plus 152, Rays plus 1.5 minus 184. Going back to the well, I'm taking the Cubs at minus 106. Guardians Reds at 7 o'clock. Tanner Bibbe and Nick Lodolo. Pick a minus 180, over under 8.5, overs even money, unders minus 122. Guardians minus 1.5 plus 146, Reds plus 1.5 minus 176. I'm taking the Reds at home minus 108. Marlins Mets. Braxton Garrett, David Peterson. Mets minus 146, Marlins plus 124, over under 7.5, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Marlins plus 1.5 minus 172. Mets minus 1.5 plus 142. I'm taking the over at minus 115. I almost said the Marlins. Phil's Red Sox, Chris Sanchez and Nick Pivetta. Phil's minus 124, Red Sox plus 106, over under 8.5, minus 1 each way. Phil's minus 1.5 plus 128, Red Sox plus 1.5 minus 154, under. 7:45, Pirates Cards. Bailey Falter, Sonny Gray. Cards minus 166. Pirates plus 140 over under 8 minus 173. Buckos plus 1.5 minus 152. Cards minus 1.5 plus 126. I'm going to go with the under, but I do not feel good about it. 8 o'clock, Yanks Royals. Cody Boutique and Dan Altavilla. Yanks minus 158. Royals plus 134 over under 10.5 minus 173. Yanks minus 1.5 minus 1.8. Royals plus 1.5 minus 111. I think the total is an overreaction to what the Yankees did offensively, but it's also a reaction of Cody Poteet really hasn't. It's just a perception around him. I think he's pretty good as a backup. I hate to do this. I'm going back to the well. I'm taking the Royals plus 134 at the against the Yankees at home. 9:30 Angels D-backs. Jose Soriano and Slade Ciccone. D-backs minus 142. Angels plus 120 over under 8.5. Overs minus 120. Unders minus 102. Angels plus 1.5 plus minus 1.8. D-backs minus 1.5 plus 146. I'll go with the Angels outright plus 120, although low. White Sox Mariners. Jonathan Cannon and Bryce Miller. Mariners minus 235. White Sox plus 194 over under 7.5. Overs minus 6. Unders minus 114. White Sox plus 1.5 is minus 118. Mariners minus 1.5 is minus 102. I like the over. And last but not least, Rangers Dodgers at 10 o'clock. John Gray, Walker Buehler. Dodgers minus 166. Rangers plus 140 over under 8.5 minus 23. Rangers plus 1.5 minus 142. Dodgers minus 1.5 plus 118. I do not feel good about it. I think the Rangers bounce back. Plus 140. Outright. Alright, now move on to the WNBA. We'll recap the games from yesterday and look ahead to today. All Commissioner's Cup, Mystics over to Dream, 87-68. Lynx over to Aces, 186. And the Storm over to Sparks, 95-79. One game tonight, 8 o'clock, Sun Sky. I'm going to say the Sun are favored, but I don't feel strong about it. 7, total 152.5. I'm going to take the Sky plus 7. I think that's a high number. I think it should have been like 5-4. I think we're getting some value with Chicago at home. I would sprinkle plus 272 on the money line. But I think the spread is better. So I'm going to take the Chicago Sky getting the 7 points at home against the 10-1 Connecticut Sun. Okay, now move on to soccer. We'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead a little bit today. We'll start with AFC second round. Japan over Syria 5-0. South Korea over China 1-0. Austria over Palestine 5-0. Thailand over Singapore 3-1. Indonesia over the Philippines 2-0. North Korea over Myanmar 4-1. Malaysia over Taipei 3-1. Turkmenistan and Hong Kong 0-0 draw. Tajikistan over Pakistan 3-0. Qatar over India 2-1. Kuwait over Afghanistan 1-0. Oman and Kyrgyz Republic 1-1 draw. Lebanon over Bangladesh 4-0. Iran, Uzbekistan 0-0 draw. UAE, Bahrain 1-1 draw. Iraq over Vietnam 3-1. Jordan over Saudi Arabia 2-1. And Yemen, Nepal 2-2 draw. Friendlies, Greece over Malta 2-0. Ukraine over Moldova 4-0. Cyprus over San Marino 4-0. Northern Ireland over Andorra 2-0. Portugal over Republican Island 3-0. And Chile over Paraguay 3-0. And we have two friendlies of note. 7 o'clock on TNT, USA Brazil, which is a massive game, obviously. So, hang on, guys. I just want to pull up the odds. So, Brazil's minus 230. USA's 5-1. The draw's plus 350. So, Brazil's obviously the better team. They should win. They're favored. And for this game, I'm going to go over 3.5 goals at plus 126. And then at 8:30 is Ecuador and Bolivia. Ecuador minus 420. Bolivia is 950. The draw is 430. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals at minus 104. All right, CONCACAF. Results from today. I'm trying to find them. All right, here we go. St. Lucia and Aruba 2-2 draw. Cuba and Cayman Islands postponed. St. Kitts and Nevis over Bahamas 1-0. Guyana over Belize 3-1. Dominican Republic over British Virgin Islands 4-0. And Puerto Rico over Anguilla 8-0. And then AFC FIFA World Cup qualifying. Japan over Syria 5-0. South Korea over China 1-0. Australia over Palestine 5-0. Indonesia over Philippines 2-0. Thailand over Singapore 3-1. Malaysia over Chinese Taipei 3-1. North Korea over Myanmar 4-1. Tajikistan over Pakistan 3-0. Turkmenistan over Hong Kong. I'm sorry, that was a 0-0 draw. Kuwait over Afghanistan 1-0. Qatar over India 2-1. Lebanon over Bangladesh 4-0. Oman and Kyrgyz Republic 1-1 draw. Iran, Uzbekistan 0-0 draw. United Arab Emirates, Bahrain 1-1 draw. Iraq over Vietnam 3-1. Jordan over South Arabia 2-1. And Yemen and Nepal 2-2 draw. Oh, wait a minute. We did that one already. Here's Africa. Kenya, Ivory Coast 0-0 draw. Madagascar, Mali with 0-0 draw. Mauritius over Eswatini 2-1. Sudan over South Sudan 3-0. Cape Verde Islands over Libya 2-0. Comoros Islands over Chad 2-0. Rwanda over Lesotho 1-0. South Africa over Zimbabwe 3-1. Tanzania over Zambia 1-0. Angola and Cameroon 1-1 draw. Morocco over Congo 6-0. Gabon over Gambia 3-2. And Burundi over Seychelles 3-1. And then today, we did friendlies already. So we have a USL game tonight at 8 o'clock between Memphis and Rhode Island. Memphis minus 145, Rhode Island plus 350, the draws plus 270. I'm going to go under 2.5 goals at minus 108. And we really don't have any other soccer of note today. All right, tonight, Game 3, NBA Finals. Mavericks, Celtics. My line is the Boston Celtics, as I want to say a 6 3/4 favorite, but I have to double check. Yeah, 6 3/4, the total is 228. And it is Mavericks by 2.5, total to 12.5. I love over, but I don't have the balls to pick Boston because Boston is playing great ball, but I think they're due to lose. So I'm going to go with the over. Huge 12 is extremely low. And like I said, you're only banking on somebody getting hot from 3-point range. All right, Calder Cup. Game 7 tonight. Cleveland Monsters at the Hershey Bears. There's no line for this game. You can make a case Cleveland should have already won the series. 2 of those games went to overtime. If they won one of them, it's over and they're off to the final and the Bears' historic season is over. And if you're Cleveland, that's your biggest fear, that you handed 2 OT wins to Hershey and you had that Game 3 blowout and you won those other 3 games, and say the Bears win tonight and it's convincing, then you could say, oh, we could have had one of those games in OT. And the Bears don't want to be a team that blows a 3-0 series lead and loses the series. So, it's going to be interesting tonight, obviously. All the pressure in the world on the Bears because you don't want them blowing a 3-0 series lead with the historic season they had. Their backs are against the wall, and I think they're going to do it and advance their second consecutive finals. So I'm going to say Bears, and I don't think it goes to OT, and I hope it doesn't go to OT. I think it's going to be like 3-1 or something like that, the last goal being an empty netter with some time to go. All right, now we'll preview and pick all the golf coming up. And, of course, it's a big one. It's the U.S. Open. So it all begins tomorrow at Pinehurst. Tee times of note. 6:56, Seamus Power. 7:07, Justin Lauer. S.H. Kim. 7:18, Stefan Yeager, Sam Burns, Corey Connors, Lucas Glover. Cam Smith, Emiliano Grillo. 7:29, Will Zalatoris, Tiger Woods. Francesco Molinari, Sergio Garcia. Matt Fitzpatrick, 7:40, Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas, Ryan Henley, Patrick Cantlay, Matt Kuchar, Brooks Koepka. 7:51, Lavig Aberg, Phil Mickelson, Ricky Fowler, Dustin Johnson, Tony Finau, Adam Hadwin. 8:02, Minwoo Lee, Sahith Theegala, Nicholas Hojar, Justin Rose, Gary Woodland, Webb Simpson. Ryan Fox is 8:13 with Siwoo Kim, Sungjae Im, Matthew Pavon, Daniel Berger. 8:24, Nicholas Echeverria, Sam Bennett. It's funny, there's Sam Bennett in golf and there's a Sam Bennett in hockey. Bianganon, 8:35, Cam Davis, Austin Eckroat, Mac Meisner. 8:46, Aaron Ray, David Thompson, Zach Blair, Joaquim Herman. 8:57, nobody of note, but 12:30 p.m. we have no one to note either. 12:41, Mark Covered, Adam Svensson, Jason Hadley. 12:52, Kurt Katayama, Adam Schenk, Taylor Moore, Victor Perez, Christian Happy, Hosser. 103, Rory McIntyre, Jason Day, Harry English, Nate Taylor, Mackenzie Hughes. 114, Xander Schauffele, Taylor Hogue, Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler, Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrell Hatton. 125, Bryson DeChambeau, Wyndham Clark, Nick Dunlap, Max Homa, Victor Hovland, Brian Harmon. 136, JT Potson, Seb Straka, Jordan Spieth, Hideki Matsuyama, Peter Nottie. 147, Jake Knapp, Shane Lowry, Keegan Bradley, Cam Young. 158, Eric Cole, Ashkay Bahita, Evan Van Rooyen, Adam Scott, Brett Horsfield, Chris Kirk. 209, Taylor Pendrith, Alex Duran, Ben Coles. 220, Thomas Dietrich. 231, Harry Higgs, Brandon Wu. And that's it of golfers of note. Should be a fun tournament this weekend at Pinehurst, number 2 in North Carolina. So, Wyndham Clark won last year. The year before is Matt Fitzpatrick. In 21, it was John Rahm. In 20, it was Bryson, who blew everybody out. It was in September, that tournament. Gary Woodland won in 19. 18 was Brooks with an overscore. 17 was Brooks. 16 was DJ. So those are past results in the past several years. So for this tournament, go the longer shot on the board. And this player, I think, has come so far in his development. He's 90-1 on the board. I'm going to go with Will Zalatoris. I think he can win this thing. That is way, and I mean way too high of odds for him. And that is 90-1. Now move on to the news and notes for today. I'm going to rapid fire this segment. So Jason Kidd denies the mind-blowing comment he made about Jaylen Brown. He denies the mind games as he clears up Jaylen Brown best player comments. So Rob Dillingham to do drills in the combine. He must finish combine testing at Lakers facility before being selected in draft. Sean Payton got eye surgery after calling wrong play last season. Not ideal. Hopefully gets well soon. A lot of talk about Juan Soto, obviously. I mean, it shouldn't because they're playing well right now. So John Rahm withdraws from the tournament because of a foot injury, so that's a big deal in golf. And a big deal in come 4th of July. Joey Chestnut got banned as he will not participate in Nathan's competition after endorsing vegan brand. Not ideal. And he made a statement as well. TNT to broadcast the French Open starting in 2025, so that's good news for them. Kristaps Porzingis' official injury. He's questionable for Game 3. Left posterior tibialis dislocation, which is a rare injury. JT Realmuto out about a month for knee surgery. Not ideal for the Phillies in their hopes of getting back to the World Series. Dan Hurley's out recruiting already, wasting no time. So, Hassan Reddick missing the start of man's remaining campus. He is seeking a new deal. The Cavaliers are evaluating options for their coach and alternatives to Chris Morrell. Or I'm sorry, James Borrego. I read the wrong thing. The Cubs are evaluating options as Chicago is looking at external and internal alternatives to Chris Morrell. That's where I got that name from. I'm sorry, guys. Press returns to training as she's practicing for the first time since 2022. Mackenzie close to the EPL as Aston Villa was signed close as part of the Douglas Luiz sale to Juventus. So like I said, that's a big deal. And then Hunter Biden has been found guilty of obtaining a gun legally by lying about his drug use. I know that story ain't going away anytime soon. Alright, last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. This was a hard one, but I decided to stick a baseball. And the game I'm going to go with here. I don't feel good about it. But I'm going to go with the over in the White Sox Mariners game. I know I took the Mariner run line the other day, but it was a loser. And Brian Wu got hurt, but I'm going to take the over in the White Sox Mariners game. I think that's low. I think that should be at 8 or 8.5. So there you have it at the show. I'll be back on Thursday recapping everything. And then we have the Stanley Cup Finals on Thursday as well. Have a great day, guys.